let's see if we can squeeze another nail onto the coffin wherein is contained the corpse of the theory of evolution here.
Yes,
I want to turn your attention to an article in the Independent news online magazine. It's an online news source out of the UK. All right. Now I'm going to withhold the title of the article. I want you and the listeners. I know you'll get it right away.
Okay. Because
you and I have been saying for many years that there is no room for the theory of evolution in any useful area of scientific endeavor.
I agree.
There's no room for it. There's no need for it. No, there's nothing that is useful in the world of science that requires the belief that people evolved from a drop of primordial slime billions of years ago. There's nothing useful in that.
I know of no scientific discovery or technological advance that has come directly from that belief.
Right. So here is the body, or no, I won't read the whole thing, but I don't think it will take very long because we have, on average, the smartest audience in the nation.
I agree.
The world, perhaps, right?
I agree.
Here we go. Here's the article. Now, tell me what kind of science I am talking about here. Here we go.
Okay.
Scientists have created genetically engineered mice with artificial human chromosomes in every cell of their bodies. Wow. As part of a series of studies showing that it may be possible to treat genetic diseases with a radically new form of gene therapy. Right? That's the first paragraph. Next paragraph. In one of the unpublished studies, researchers made a human artificial chromosome in the lab from chemical building blocks rather than chipping away at an existing human chromosome.
Right. All right. Now ask your question. Okay, go ahead, and then ask your question again.
One more paragraph. Now, these are back-to-back paragraphs. Right. We're not skipping any.
Right.
The development comes as the government announces today that it will invest tens of millions of pounds in synthetic biology research in Britain, including an international project to construct all the 16 individual chromosomes of the yeast fungus in order to produce the first synthetic organism with a complex genome.
Right.
Excuse me, hello? So in virtually every paragraph, we have what looks to be...
Well, before you give it away, ask your question again. Ask the question again.
What type of science am I talking about here?
Right.
This entire article is a creation science article.
Yes. Yes.
And here's the last paragraph. This is the last paragraph. The scientists said that they expect the first synthetic yeast to be made with a full complement. So these people are creating.
Yes, they're using the building blocks that already exist.
Already using pre-existing material. It's like the old joke, the atheist goes to God and says, "We can make people now, so we don't need you." And God says, "Go ahead." And the person starts to pick up material that it has in its lab, and God says, "Wait a minute, that's mine. Can't use that."
That's right. That's right. He says, "Wait a minute, make a man out of dirt." So the guy starts picking up dirt. Then God says, "Wait a minute, make your own dirt."
Yeah, right.
I mean,
so here we have an excellent example of useful science. I mean, this will be used to help people. The Bible says that I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and give ideas for witty inventions.
Right.
And this is just the God-given wisdom. There's no evolution at all involved here. This will be very useful. And the headline from the Independent is "Exclusive: Mice with Human Chromosomes, the genetic breakthrough that could revolutionize medicine."
Right.
So here we have the headline saying, "Hey, look, here's a study that utilizes creation science, intelligent design."
Intelligent design. That's right.
To revolutionize medicine. That's what we have going on here. And it is high time that people finally, admit the truth here. When we have the only evidence supporting evolution, observed evolution, is bacteria becoming bacteria.
Right.
That is the evidence they point to as
continually
evidence for deep time, microbe to man evolution is bacteria becoming bacteria. They're using what the Bible predicts. And this is the worst kind of red herring argument.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and yet here we have science, real world science, which shows that it takes intelligent design and creation science to bring about useful useful inventions. And you know what the Bible says, folks? In the last days, knowledge will increase.
Right.
And in the last 100 years, man, oh man, in the last 100 years, even in the last generation,
right.
we have seen knowledge increase. What is knowledge? The word science comes from the Latin word scientia, which literally means knowledge.
Right.
These are amazing times. We are seeing an increase in knowledge, an increase in scientific knowledge, and guess what, folks? The atheists get no credit for it. This is all God.
Yeah, and it drives them crazy, Mike, because they talk about, well, if it wasn't for our understanding of evolution, we wouldn't be able to have vaccines against viruses. And my answer to that is, wait a minute. It's the same intelligent design argument. A virus is a virus is a virus. Bacteria is a bacteria is a bacteria. Yes, changes take place within them, but the Bible talks about that, about changes taking place within species. My goodness. Mike Shoesmith, we need to do this again next Friday. Will you be here?
I love you guys. ppsimmonsalive.com. Email me, video footage, whatever you got. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, see you next week. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be up with Dr. Grace right after this timeout. You don't want to miss it. Plus, we're on jury watch.